In the heart of the Rockies,
Something just broke.
a handcrafted log cabin
Ground's a little harder than we wanted it to be.
faces a deadly mountain climb,
He's spinning.
pushing Wade and his trucking crew to the max.
Whoa!
Ever think of moving to the country? Then this is the crew to call.
Go up on your passenger side.
They'll move your dream home to your dream location. But it won't be easy. Even for the world's toughest. Cabin truckers. In the foothills of the Rockies, on the banks of the Old Man River, childhood sweethearts Tyler and Letta Pezderic just love going with the flow.
We've been married for 13 years. I remember going to his grade 2 birthday party. We were 7 years old, and I never invited him back, and he still hasn't forgiven me for that.
That hurts. That hurts forever, that one.
We both grew up in the country and lived in town for a bit and decided we need to get back out into the country, and that's where we want to raise our boys. Time out. 3 boys under 9 is chaos. Come on, okay, that's enough. Our motto here is you have to embrace the chaos because it's not changing. Where are your boots?
It's nice to be able to turn the boys loose in the coulees and
We call them free
let 'em go
range.
play. Yeah.
We like to let them run loose and explore and be boys, be kids. We do like to spend more time outside than inside, dirt biking or just exploring the coulees, back with nature, enjoying the outdoors.
Tyler and Letta live in this mobile home on a 17-acre riverside property that's a little piece of heaven. But with their kids growing up fast, they desperately need more living space.
The little boys are sharing a room still, and it'll be nice to get everybody spread out a little more and just have a little more space to do our thing, and have adult space would be a fun thing.
They've found the perfect cabin to haul to their lot. This stunning log home that was slated for demolition.
Forever and ever, we've been wanting a log cabin, something solid and rustic. We walked out there, and we both said, I mean,
Yeah.
this is home. This is our home. This is exactly what we've been looking for all these years.
Pretty scary, actually, how perfect it is.
It
And
was like hitting the jackpot, right? Because essentially we're getting the frame that we've dreamed of, that we never ever could have probably afforded on our own. All we have to do is pay for the cost of moving it out here.
It will cost Tyler and Letta just $35,000 to move this custom log cabin. They've called in the best in the business to truck their dream home. Wade Kerner of Wade's House Moving. The cabin weighs in at just over 85 tons. That's double the weight of a regular home this size, and one of the heaviest hauls the guys have ever done. The recent snowfall means Wade must take extra care delivering this precious cargo.
How are you guys today?
we're good.
Morning, excited?
Well, there sure is a lot you can definitely do in here.
It's open concept and, you know, vaulted ceilings.
Get around a nice sized basement, you got lots of room to develop some stuff downstairs for the kids and whatnot.
Yeah,
and
definitely. So yeah, it'll be a great view going to the south, which we're really excited about.
That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Hey, how are you?
Fantastic.
One of the cabin's original builders pays a visit to wave his masterpiece goodbye.
I'm Wade.
Oh, I'm
Nice
Ed.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Apparently you're the man that constructed the building.
Yes, sir. We logged all that timber ourselves, hauled it home about 20 miles, and put it up.
Nice, it's quite a building, that's for damn sure. There's a lot of custom work here that you definitely couldn't replace.
No. Well, I'm glad it's going to a good home.
We'll let you get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Good luck.
And we got to get after. We'll see if we can get this thing wrestled up here in the snow and be ready to roll up the hill here for Wednesday morning.
Great.
Wade's team face a Herculean challenge hauling this gorgeous cabin 210 kilometers from its current home in the Rocky Mountains to Tyler and Letta's riverside oasis. The crew must battle frozen ground, steep icy hills, and deadly power lines. Day one on site. The team gears up to prepare this handcrafted wooden wonder for the road.
Excited, nervous, really. Can't believe it's happening.
We'll get 5 jacks set up here and 2 or 3 in the center. And yeah.
Wade has brought his brother and crew boss, Kelly Kerner, to help with this delicate log cabin.
Here we are, day one. We're gonna try and get this cabin off of the ground. Here we got about 6 inches on the one side and 3 feet on the other side.
Move it closer there. I need to try and dig here. We're just trying to get enough room that we can get closer to that other side so we can get our jacks in there.
First task, lift the cabin up off the ground. The cabin has been built on a downhill slope. To raise it, the team must dig a trench along the hill to give them enough space to slide steel support beams under the old floor. Only then will the cabin be stable enough for liftoff. It's no simple task excavating the trench in the frozen ground.
The ground's a little harder than we wanted it to be. Now we can't, with the track machine, we can't really get a lot of traction. You have to change the game plan, you know? You gotta be good at troubleshooting. There's no way we can get in underneath there anywhere.
Oh, there ain't much room. Wonder if we could lift the other side 2 lifts, put the main in and let that side down 2 lifts, bring this side up.
They can't dig the trench that allows them to place their beams, so they must raise it one side at a time. But it's risky. Put too much stress on a log wall, and it could collapse like a house of cards.
4 jacks and a couple in the middle, and we'll lift this side first. I'm gonna put this one right there, and then we'll put one down there. Oh yeah, it's gonna take a little longer, you bet. Hopefully the old log house is gonna stick together.
It's going to take 4 mighty lifting jacks to raise just one side of this lumbering load.
Coming up.
We're just doing our first lift here. Just kind of trying to see how everything's gonna look here.
Keep going. 4.
They race to prop up the cabin as it lifts, to prevent it from collapsing into a heap of matchsticks.
Looking good. Ready, buddy? Kelly!
Next challenge, slide in steel beams fast
Bring her.
to bolster this precariously balanced load.
I'm good here, block it. Needs to be blocked tight there in the middle.
Okay. Good.
Time to lift the other side.
When I was talking to Wade, he said the most critical point is lift. So I guess if anything's gonna go wrong, it's gonna happen right now.
Okay, let's go. Coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up.
That's left in there.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Something just broke.
Tyler and Letta have found the perfect log cabin of their dreams.
This is exactly what we've been looking for all these years.
But their 85-ton home teeters on the brink of collapse as Wade's crew struggle to lift it up off the frozen ground.
Whoa! Something just broke.
You don't like hearing that kind of a noise when something breaks, you know? Crack! Run! There was guys scattering everywhere.
That floor let loose in there.
We were pushing the floor up inside, and it sounds like the floor let loose. I haven't been in to see it, and I don't really want to go in there.
Yeah, that sound was not like my heart.
There's only 3 joists that are broke down there. And this floor is built on top of them. He should have had a longer header in there, but we could fix that.
Wade must move the jack closer to the corner of the house to support it as they lift.
So we're gonna get one more lift in, and then we're gonna get the other main beam in. We should be on schedule for tomorrow. Right now, I'm thinking we're behind, but I've been behind most of my life. So. Hey, I need a couple guys over here, and we need a couple guys to watch some other guys.
Coming up.
As the crew lifts the second side of the house, they prop it up on wooden blocks.
Okay, get some deuces and under that wall in a few spots. Let's keep it shimmed so we don't have it get away on us. Who's blocking the corner there?
So far, so good.
It's way better. The floor's not humped up for nothing. Good. Good. You're good.
Against all odds, Tyler and Letta's dream log cabin is up out of the ice, allowing the team to slide in the last beam.
Nice and easy.
Whoa, hey, hey, hey!
Just move that end over a bit and we're good.
Okay. Look at that. That's music to my ears, boys.
Oh, good.
The cabin is finally secure. Time to slide it off its old foundation and onto the truck for the move.
That is so cool.
Oh my God!
You should be laughing now here. We got her off the hole. Not good until we're on top of the hill, but
The snow-covered hill that leads to the main road could put this move on ice.
Behind us here is the hill that we're using to bring the cabin up to the road. It's pulling a house up. I suppose it's gonna be a little western.
Fingers crossed it all goes smoothly.
Trucking this 85-ton cabin up this steep incline to the main road will be tough. The hill is covered in snow and ice that will make it difficult to get traction. If the house slides off course, it could spell disaster for Tyler and Letta's dream home.
if you could go up there and scrape all the snow off.
Kelly calls in some extra muscle to help keep them on track as they make their icy ascent.
I don't like the frozen ground. I don't get much traction on that truck.
They chain their equipment truck to the bulldozer to test if they'll have enough power to haul the house.
Okay, you're good to go, buddy. Go, go! Looking good. You're going fine.
Swinky's not spinning yet, so it's good.
The bulldozer pulls the truck with ease.
Wow, that was smooth and, you know, but this is twice as heavy, so we'll see.
Here it goes.
Oh, God.
They haven't even begun to climb the hill when driver Michelle's tires start to spin.
Go on, buddy. Step on that thing, Michelle. Are you in low gear?
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Easy. Drivers, a little more.
Whoa! Hey!
Just when things couldn't get any tougher, the bulldozer skids dangerously close to the cliff edge.
He's spinning. Go, go!
The weight of the cabin is just too much for this machine to haul. This may be the one house that Kelly and the guys just cannot move.
This way!
In the Rocky Mountains, Wade's crew is struggling to haul Tyler and Letta's massive 85-ton log cabin out of the valley. Kelly has finally met his match.
I don't know what else you could do here.
When it's stuck on the side of a hill.
We got on the real incline of the hill there, and it won't pull it. It just spins. We need a bigger dozer. We need, I don't know, would the Western Star winch it up?
The team have run out of daylight and are defeated.
Try it again tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be another day.
The cabin will be stuck for an icy night on the hill while the crew regroups. The next day, Kelly and the team arrive on site at dawn, armed with a new plan.
Well, we got another dozer. He's got ice picks on his track, so that's gonna make a big difference. So we hook both of the dozers up. If nothing goes sideways, we should be able to pull that cabin up the hill.
Feeling a little nervous? Ty's off with his dad because he can't stomach this right now. He can't take the straps.
Scruffy, I want you out front of him. You guide him, I guide this guy. Kelly can guide the load. Go, go!
It's the moment of truth. Will 2 bulldozers be enough to haul the hefty cabin up the icy hill?
Keep coming steady, just like that. Get him turning.
It's not looking good.
Easy. Keep going, buddy. Keep that line right like that.
Keep going, steady. Steady.
It's an epic battle for both man and machine.
Keep going. Hey, hey, hey.
But they make it.
Whoa, we're on top. We made it. The cats were grunting a little bit, but it all went well. We're on the road.
I'd like to get out of here earlier. Cool. It was a big pull. Awesome. And this is it. Like, she's smooth highway the rest of the way, so other than the power guys.
Oh, son of...
Cool. Right on.
They're drained of energy, but must hit the road hard.
Pretty sure we're gonna make some time once we get on the pavement.
We're just coming up to our first bridge. It might be a little tight.
We always get out and make sure we guide the driver. Make sure he knows he's got room on each side. Sometimes close is like a couple hairs.
Okay, keep coming. Looking good.
Clear past the bridge.
It takes the guys all day to guide the house through the Rockies to Tyler and Letta's Riverside property.
We're on the home stretch of gravel.
It's an interesting move.
We're coming up to our line left, boys.
Low-slung power cables block the final approach. It'll be no simple task weaving this mammoth cabin under these live lines.
You know the drill?
Yeah,
Stay behind me. Joel is gonna be guiding you through.
sounds good.
With help from the electricians, the cabin could scrape through. But Michelle must make a tricky wide turn as he passes under the lines, putting the cabin on a collision course. If this cabin snags a live wire, it could make quite the campfire.
Tighten it. We're gonna be in the ditch here. Turn, Michelle. Okay, guys, watch it.
Wade and his crew have desperately fought their way up a snow-covered hill
Whoa, we're on top.
and are now limboing under the last power cable. They're still too tall, even with the live line lifted on one side.
No, you don't have an inch there.
They scramble to help raise the other side.
Okay, up. Up. How's that? Now you're good.
Hold that line right there too,
Keep coming, you're still under the line.
Good to go.
They make it with just inches to spare.
Hammer down, Michelle. Let's get this thing going. Target area must be pretty cold. Good on the bridge.
The crew makes it over the last bridge as Tyler, Letta, and their family watch the final approach.
It's almost over. It's almost
Yeah, we're feeling, in a few moments, we'll breathe that sigh of relief and celebrate, pop the champagne.
I'm so glad that's happening.
She's almost home.
That's why I followed every day to make sure.
Make sure she arrives safe.
One final hurdle, a steep incline down to the property.
nice and easy.
Keep going, buddy. Move over here.
Oh, that gets pretty deep right there.
You're going downhill. A little more, Michelle.
This hill shouldn't be a problem, but with such a heavy, fragile load, Michelle must take it slow.
Oh. Oh, man. Bring her. Let your clutch on. Bring that thing through there.
Easy.
Okay, you're good to go, buddy.
It's a job well done. Over the next few months, workers will build a basement under the house so Tyler and Letta can soak up their stunning riverside views.
Oh my God.
It does feel more like ours now that it's here. I can't wait to get back up inside it.
Me too.
I just want to go in and run around.
Me too. I want
Now that
to
it's
show
here.
the family.
Want to go have a look?
I'm doing it.
You want to go in it?
Yeah.
Okay, you go first up the ladder. Head on up, guys. Welcome to our home. It's a dream come true, and we never thought it would happen, and it's funny how things work out.
Next time we all get together, there'll be furniture in here, it'll be up where it needs to be, and we can...
Plumbing.
Plumbing, yeah. And we can have a real party and really celebrate the place, but for now...
It was a nightmare when we started this job because it was froze up there and it was 6 inches off the ground. We had a heck of a time getting it up in the air and then, of course, getting it out of that valley. But in the end here, the customers are happy and that's what we're here for, and we're off to the next job.